There's a video I did on TikTok where I talk about budgeting a 30K salary. It's my most viewed video. It made me go viral. Why? Because in that 30K salary that I was talking about, I came up with the concept of where you can save at least 4K. And there were mixed reviews. There were people who are like, I can't save 4K, it's too little. And people were like, no, 4K is it's too much. With this economy, how can you even save 100 shillings? There were mixed reviews. So the question is, do you have to be rich to save? Because I feel different people have different mindset. No matter how much you earn, some see a possibility in saving and some don't see a possibility. Let me break down for you the budget that I had in mind with a 30K salary. So in that 30K, you were to save first 4,000, and then 10K was for rent, electricity, and water. And people here were like, 10K is a lot of money for paying rent, electricity, and water. And other people were like, no, it's too little. I can't live in a small house, in a bedsitter, in a studio apartment. Then 12K was for food and fare. Some guys were like, that's too much for food and fare, like it's too much. I can spend like 6K food and fare, different people had different reviews. And the last thing was 4K was for any other business, for any luxuries, for any comforts, for shoes, for going out. And people are like, how can you go out with 4K? Like, how can that even buy beer? And so this brings the debate whether can we really save even if we earn a low income? Is it possible to save? How can we start building a savings culture? And the first thing that I told myself, because I have been there, I wasn't a saver. I wasn't a saver at all. So about a year ago, at the end of last year, I didn't have, was it last year? Yeah. Last year at a time like this, I didn't have any savings. And I earned a low income. I don't know how you can call it, but my friend who earned a similar income told me last year at a time like this, like she had 30K saved up somewhere. I had nothing. Yet we were earning the same. It then dawned on me that if we earn a similar income, how does she manage to save and how can I not save? So last year I opened a money market fund account. I didn't know how I went about it, but I was like, I'm not eating up any money. Once money hits my account, I transfer it to a savings account. And that's how I started. And so far, so good. I've encountered challenges with saving. For example, some of the things that come up is that most of the time, if you earn a salary, if you earn an income at the end of the month and you don't save fast and you tell yourself whatever is going to remain, you're going to save, it's not going to happen. Nothing is going to remain. So for me, what works for me and I think can work for anyone who struggles on saving is that once money hits your account, send it to your savings account. Let me read some comments from that TikTok video that I did so that you can see for yourself that we have people with different mindsets. There are people who don't see a loophole for saving, if I should call it that. There are people who value saving. There are people who have been in the game, and there are people who have excuses like the economy, tough times, taxes. So one of the comments says, actually, that's my salary, referring to the 30K salary, and I'm still unable to save. Somebody must have bewitched me. Then another person says, I save 10K, Bana. 12K is too much for food and transport. These are two mindsets. The first mindset is someone who doesn't see a possibility in saving. Like 30K is too little for someone to save. Then, because I had actually proposed a 4K savings, and it's all about mindset. If you can't save the 4K, save 2K. If you can't save 2K, save 1K. If you have commitments, save 500 bob. Save 100 shillings. Save something. Saving is a habit. So if you do it today, you do it tomorrow, then you do it the day after, or you do it the third time, you'd want to stop. But then if you continue and do it for a period of time, like let's say 3 months, you just started saving small, like 100 bob. Then you went to 200 bob. Then you went to 1,000 bob. It will give you the momentum. You'll see that, yes, you can actually do it. It will become a habit. If you really care about your financial wellness, if you really want to be free from mental, free from mental disturbance, because not having money, not having something saved up, and an emergency comes and you have to take a loan and you don't know where to get the loan, and you start borrowing money from people and you lose the money, you don't know how you spent the money that you took a loan for. and then now you have to pay back the loan. It comes with a lot of stress, financial, mental stress. But if you have something somewhere, if an emergency hits, if you lose your job, if you're in a situation where something comes up, you have somewhere to go to. You have something to buffer you, at least to become your sponge, right? So yes, you can save, because we've seen from the comment section that there are people who say they can't save. And we've seen people from the comment section who say they can save. So whether you can or you can't, it's your choice. So you've never seen the importance of saving and you want to start saving. There are several accounts that you can actually save in. And just choose one that is near you, choose one that is the most convenient. For example, out of the videos that I still do on TikTok, there are people who are like, I save on my MPESA, because some of the businesses that they operate, they get paid via MPESA. So for them, it's easier for them to transfer money from their MPESA account. MPESA is a mobile money platform. So there are people who, like, when they get paid to their MPESA, they just transfer the money from their MPESA to their KCB MPESA for saving. So the first thing is that if you struggle with saving, choose a saving platform or a saving place or somewhere you can save that is the most convenient for you, that you don't feel the pinch. For example, if you find it difficult to go to a bank and deposit money there, you can actually try out mobile banking, right? Where you can just use a pay bill to pay to your bank account. Like, when you just think about walking to the bank and depositing money in the name of savings, it can be discouraging. So make saving as easy as it can be. And there are several places where you can actually save. So if you're a saver, you can actually save in a bank savings account, just a normal bank savings account. So if you've opened an account and you have a current account where money goes to and it just flows in, flows out, you can withdraw. That's not a savings account. You need to open a savings account. In a savings account, you'll be depositing money there, and there are limitations to how much you can withdraw from your bank. Okay? So I would recommend that you open that, so that if you have money in your current account, you can easily transfer it to your savings account. The other place where you can actually save is a mobile banking or a mobile app. MPESA is the easiest way to save. It's on your phone. Like, literally, you just have to transfer money on your phone, and it's very convenient for most people. And there are also other apps such as Chooms that can help you save, build that discipline. So apart from saving in a bank, saving from a mobile app, you can also, there's something called a money market fund. A money market fund is a place where, how should we call it? Like, different people contribute money, and that money is used to invest in something. And when that something brings back profits, or rather interest or profits, you're paid an interest. So that's another place where you can actually save. The limitation to that is that you can't access a loan. So you can actually check that out to have a better understanding of how it works. But it's just different people contributing money, like a unit trust, and then the money earns interest, and then at the end of the month you get a distribution of the profits. Not profits, interest actually. Then the other place that you can actually save it's a SACCO. SACCOs are very popular in Kenya. Opening an account with a SACCO is easy, and the thing about SACCOs is that it has its own benefits, like you can access a loan and all that, but it's a great place to save. Then the other place where you can actually save money is a certificate of deposit. A certificate of deposit is like a fixed account. So this is how it works. Like, you put a certain amount in your account and you lock it for a period, let's say 3 months, 6 months. You can't touch the money, and you're going to earn an interest on that. Like, you just locked it away, you can't touch it. And if you're going to withdraw that money, you're going to incur a penalty. So it's actually great for people who like really, really struggle with saving. You just lock it away, so you can go for that. Banks offer that, SACCOs offer that. Then there are other instruments such as treasury bills and treasury bonds. For treasury bills and treasury bonds, you're lending money to the government for a period of time. So you give them your money, and in return, at a certain time, you will get back your money with interest. For treasury bills, they mature in a year. Then treasury bonds, it's after a year, like even up to 30 years. It just depends. Out of the list that I have outlined, you can actually set aside money somewhere. Start saving in the most convenient place. If it's your phone, if it's via a mobile app, do it. If it's a bank, if it's a SACCO, if you have to go all the way lending money to the government, do it. It's possible. And the year is ending. We're starting 2024. Take saving seriously and start small. Anyway, if you don't want to save in all those places, you can as well as save under your mattress. You can have a jar where you set aside your money, but why wouldn't you want to put money in a place where it's growing interest? Of course, the interest is small, but at least it's the interest that you're earning can help you fight inflation. Anyway, don't even think about inflation or transaction charges if you haven't started saving. Once you start saving, start thinking about those things. But if you haven't started, stop using interest rates and inflation and how the economy is tough is as an excuse for you not to save. Don't think about those things, just start. And once you start saving, then think about those things because it will help you make smarter decisions. I hope this is enough to convict you to want to start. See you in the next episode.